the Going Way Back Show with Money B. Classic hip hop, raw and uncut.
This is the Going Way Back Show with Money B, your home for classic hip hop, raw and uncut. Exclusively sponsored by dumerch.com and 9tees.com, where you can get your officially licensed digital underground and classic 90s hip hop artists merchandise. I'm pleased today to be joined by a family member, my brother, the East Bay gangster. Spice One will be in the building. Yes, he's in the building. And we're going to be talking about his new single, um, Floss on him, where he's just gassing on that shit, right? I ain't gonna lie. I heard that shit and I was like, yo, I got to get back in the studio. But anyway, my brother Spice is going to join us. We're going to talk about the new music. We're going to talk about the beginnings, man, because we both represent the Bay Area. So we got a lot to talk about. So without further ado, please let me welcome my brother, Spiggity Spice One, in the building. Spice, what it do?
Money B, what's happening?
There you go.
I had to unmute right quick. I'm in here now. I'm in the mix. What's happening, man?
In the building. What up, man? So how you been?
Man, I've been good. Just trying to live my life. You know what I'm saying? Trying to live it and get it in. Push this front line with the thug music. You know how we do it.
Well, off top, I've gotten to the habit, especially in these last few months. Whenever I have a guest on, I kind of like to know during this whole pandemic situation, which is pretty much wiped the whole 2020 out. How have you been keeping yourself busy? Tell me some things that you've learned, that you've experienced, that you think you would not have had not been forced to kind of sit down a little bit.
Man. I learned a lot because I've been going through a lot of stuff. Not going through stuff, I mean, in life, yeah, definitely, but just going through paperwork and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Sitting back, figuring out where my royalties was coming from here, where the royalties was coming from there, dealing with tax situations, just working with my business as far as, things that I haven't been doing, you know what I'm saying? So it gave me time to do that.
Right.
And I learned a lot of things, like where money was coming from and who it was going to and why I wasn't getting what I was supposed to get. It gave me some time to sit back and even man, more in some of the dead homies, because I've been moving so fast, it's just been hard to even sit back and reflect on everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying, as far as Bushwick and the homie G Nut, you know what I'm saying? Like I hadn't really had time to even sit back and think, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Two of my real close homies is gone, you know what I'm saying? It's just been moving so fast because the game don't wait. Nate Dogg told us that. So we had to, you got to keep rocking. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, because what I'm not doing, the next person is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you already know what it is, man.
Yeah, and then speaking of that, our brother Scarface has gone through it with the whole COVID situation. I just got some news. Somebody said that he might need a kidney or something. Did you hear anything about that?
Yeah. I talked to him for a minute, and because my daughter was like, call Uncle Scarface, and she wanted an autograph and stuff like that. And so I called him, and he hit me, talked to me for a minute. I guess he was on a dialysis machine or something like that, going through something. I didn't even know what dialysis was. You know what I'm saying? I just knew it was serious. You know what I'm saying? So he had to handle something. He was in the middle of it, and so he had to do that. But man, the COVID is not a game. These people think it's a joke or something out here. I mean, you breathe the wrong way and end up in the hospital. I'm not, I don't even want to play with nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so crazy because, I know a lot of people see or hear these athletes or people that get it, and then all of a sudden, 14 days it goes through like the flu or whatnot. But there are lingering effects that it does to your body, from what I understand. And these are one of the the effects that it can do. And I'm not sure you remember Big D, right?
Yeah,
That produced for Tupac and I was down with Digital.
yeah.
He had uh, a bad kidney, and he went through the whole dialysis thing. And he actually they found a kidney for him. He had it for a while, and then it didn't work. This is my left. It didn't work, and he's no longer here with us. I mean, he lived a long time, dealing with it. But I saw what that looked like, and it's not a game, man. So,
Yeah, I mean, 1 minute you
it's
here, next
crazy.
minute you gone, man. It could be that way, you know what I'm saying? And over something I think was actually man-made. We know it was man-made, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
You know, it's like I ain't trying to go out like that, you know what I'm saying? If it's gonna be the end of the world or anything go down crazy, I'm not going out for nothing dumb like that. Like not wearing my mask because the air, the air ain't too good right now around you. You know what I'm saying? And you be the one
right.
to, oh, I ain't wearing my mask, and you and then you sitting in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't want that to be me, man. I'm too cool for that
So
right there.
it's safe to say you ain't been to none of them pool parties down there in Vegas.
Nah,
What
man.
they,
I'm
what they
sitting in
call
the
it? The
house. I'm on 2K21. If I ain't playing no video games, man, I'm looking through. I'm on my websites, checking my music and seeing what it's doing, and trying to find different ways to market and promote myself. You know what I'm saying? Even without showing up to the destination. You know what I'm saying? Showing up somewhere. That's the hardest part
right.
for us right now is all as entertainers. We trying to market ourselves and perform and do shit, and we ain't got no platform. So we
Well,
using the internet.
what are your thoughts on live streaming and just like because I actually believe that the wave is kind of leading that way that you know when things get as close to normal as they can, people will go back out. But I think even though it was here before, just the live streaming avenue of bringing entertainment to people and even subscription based concerts or live performance series. Did you ever have you thought about into that?
Definitely getting into that, man. I mean, it's basically the only thing to do right now besides, have a concert and hope that you don't catch COVID. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like ready to get on there and just, play all my songs and get it in one time, get some exercise in or something. When I do a concert, I'm just gonna make sure I wear a sweatsuit because me, I be all over the place, man. So
Yeah, you got to jamming.
you know
So
how
let's
we
talk
do it,
about
man.
right the new single "Floss on 'em." Talk about it,
Flo-
'cause that should
well,
go right there. And
floss,
I got a lot of response when I post the little promo.
yeah,
Go ahead.
man. Floss on them is like me playing with words, just like you know um saying man um let me remind y'all who it is. You know what I'm saying? As far as skills go for it, and where my background come from is and what we showed the world as OGs
Right.
back in the day. Let me remind y'all of who we are. So we gonna floss a little bit and just speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like put them
absolutely.
in their place like they put them in their place like they stole something. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, and that's what it's about. Everybody stand in their lane and representing and respect.
Yeah, well, that's what I love about that record because it sounded fresh and new, but it reminded people of who you are, man. You got bars, you know what I mean? But I also love the fact that you spitting it like you trying to get a deal on that thing. Like
Yeah.
where does that come from, man?
Hey, you already know, man. It's just I'm like really into like martial arts and like and Bruce Lee and teachings and stuff like that and real, real real quotes and statements, like
Right.
the water statement Bruce Lee makes and just um mastering your craft, being the best that you can be at your craft. Like I feel like I studied kung fu, like I studied rap music, like Bruce Lee studied kung fu. That's how I feel. So
Right.
I make sure that my craft is always sharpened up my sword, my samurai sword is
Hmm.
always is sharpened up to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Make sure my sword is my skills and my sword is sharp. So when I got a cut,
Right.
I don't got to worry about nothing going, splitting in half. You dig?
Right. Right. Oh, before we go past, because a lot of cats was hitting me up on social media saying they had questions for you, and I promised that I would get to some of them. So before they start scrolling up, um, my man G Money, a PGA survivor, he said, "Ask Spice why there wasn't a video for 187." He wrote, and did the Hughes brothers? I can answer that. Did they change the version of Trigger's Got No Heart? I know the Hughes brothers didn't have anything to do with the music, but why wasn't there a video for 187 he wrote?
um, it wasn't, well, 187 wrote, that the label back then was trying to get we had um Trigger Got No Heart and what else was we had a video too off of that album. We had like several, three videos off that album. And
Mm-hmm.
it was just everybody choosing which video we wanted to use and what song was
Right.
standing out more. So I wish that would have been a cool video. For 187 he wrote the actual song, title track to the album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would have been like made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree. It should have been a video to that.
And while we're there, um, I don't think that soundtrack gets the credit that it should get for being like one of the best hip hop soundtracks that was, in my opinion, ever made. It had UGK with the Pocket Full of Stones. Quick was on
Yeah,
that thing. You had a
yeah,
couple. Who else was on there? Brand Nubian. I think Short and
yeah,
Pooh was on there.
yeah.
Um,
Everybody was on there, man. That was a nice soundtrack.
it
H
was. And did
Straight Up Menace, all of that.
Now, how did you end up on there? Was it because it was a jive thing or what? Or were you
I
handpicked
think,
to be on the soundtrack? How did you even find out about it?
well, at that in my neighborhood video, I think the Hughes
Mhm.
brothers shot In My Neighborhood video. They directed that and shot that video, and Pac came up there, and they was like they told me they wanted me to play O Dog, and they wanted Pac to play a part in there, Sharif or whatever part they was trying to give to him. And we
Uh-huh.
was like, cool, you know what I'm saying? That's when I first found out about the movie and everything, you know what I'm saying? And my
Right.
manager at the time didn't follow up with the Hughes brothers and all of that. So I ended up losing a part of O Dog and firing my manager and ended up
Jazz?
just doing the soundtrack. No, it was this guy, John. His name was John Crashly.
Okay.
And then I hired Chaz. Then I got
Okay.
Chaz on board. But
Okay.
I fired John, and it was just crazy because I was like, man, I couldn't miss that part. How you miss a movie? How did you miss a movie? How'd you miss that? So we ended up getting the soundtrack anyway. So
Right.
I just had some lyrics I was writing and rent and found EA Ski, and he did the Trigger Got No Heartbeat, and we sent him that, and they was with it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, luckily I had even that part in there. You know what I'm saying? As far as even doing the video for it and all of that, they helped support the video. It was like a part of the commercial for the movie. It was part. It used to play it in the commercial and everything. So, that was the best part about it. As long as I was a part of that, that's just cool with me. You know what I'm saying?
right? And you talk about, or you just talked about how, Pop came to the video. What was that, the video that you shot in North Richmond, or was that the one you shot in North
Yeah,
Oakland?
that was the one in North
Which one?
Richmond, in my
Yeah, I was at that
neighborhood.
thing.
Yeah, and Pooh
Was
Man was
wait,
up there. It was me, you, Pac, Pooh, and Banks. We was all surrounding a trash can, and I think the Hughes brothers shot that video
yeah, they must have,
because they was
but
up
I
there.
know, yep. And really, I think Extra Large was the one I was
Extra large,
probably
yeah.
sticking close to because he's from North Richmond.
Yeah, that's who had us out there. Like, fool, we out here, I'm glad I know everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Watch everybody, because this we in North Richmond. Only reason why motherfuckers still walking around is respect. That's it. Period.
Yeah, I try to I try to explain to people what North Richmond looks like. It's the only city I ever been to in California that reminds me of like an East Coast city where you walking down the street and cars is on blocks, like no tires,
Yeah.
abandoned
Yeah.
buildings. I'm like, man,
That's the city. I
that shit
mean,
was
you know how
crazy.
it was cool, I used to, before before that 187 proof album, or the song 187 proof,
Yeah,
um, I didn't, they had pictures of, they had the album cover all over the hood, posted up all over the hood in North Richmond,
yeah,
187 proof, all over before
right,
it even came out, because that was, it ended up being my stomping grounds, because me and Extra Large was my DJ.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
He's from
ended up
there.
going out there and getting my grind on, and until the music popped off. You know what I'm saying? I was
Right.
in North Richmond till the music kicked off, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when
Yeah,
they came up, they say Pac really, man, they really, hey,
yeah,
they came up, they say Pac, that's your homie, right? I said,
right.
yeah, that's my homie. Don't nobody touch him up in here. Nobody touch nobody.
Hey, North Richmond ain't no joke.
No joke, man. No joke. He really spit.
And before we go further, because you touched on it, and I want to get further into you and Tupac's relationship. But somebody, DJ Hendrix, asks, Who are your influences specifically in the Bay Area, coming out the Bay? Who were your main influences in hip hop?
um, Definitely short. Too short, and man, Shock G definitely was an influence. Just as far as his talent and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And because I remember he used to work at Music Unlimited, and I was up there, and he was like, "Man,
Right?
you Too Short." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, so and he started playing the keyboards, dude. I was like, "Man, this dude is a savage." You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. Next thing you know, y'all. Next thing you know, y'all got it cracking. I was like, "Oh, Digital Underground." You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Right.
it was like a trip watching each other blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was tripping. I still watch that movie that y'all was in when y'all was singing all around the world,
Yeah.
same. What movie was that? That was
Number trouble.
Number Trouble, man. I remember watching y'all in that. I just watched that movie just to see y'all up in there, dude.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know, like our ties even run like that because you actually, like, I knew about your music, you know, well, like when I don't know if you were shopping your demo, but you used to ride with my brother, Deshane,
Yeah,
down pro,
yeah,
back in Hayward. And
yeah.
like he turned me on to you like well before you and Deb.
Crazy. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
D the
So
poet.
because when I remember, yep, D the poet, and I remember he was talking about you, and I was like, yeah, this shit is dope. And then next thing I know, because you put out the tape independently, so it was the cassette,
Yeah,
right? I had it, and we used to just bang that shit. And he's like, yeah,
yeah,
that's my nigga, blah 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 blah. So I mean, the family ties run deep, right?
yeah. They do, man. We go back. You
You
know what
know,
I'm saying? So I mean, we've been pushing this line, man. You know what I'm saying, from day one. And we not asking for nothing but respect. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't get that, then it ain't gonna stop us. We gonna keep rocking. You already know how we get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, somebody just asked a question I didn't even know about. They said something about ask you about how Eminem muted your vocals on Tupac songs that he put on Resurrection, some shit like that. What's that about?
Yeah. Well, one day at a time, we didn't, I recorded that after Pac passed. But Fame was the last song me and him and Cocaine recorded. Like the day he was going to the day he got killed, we recorded that song. Me, him, and Cocaine recorded that song. The day Pac got killed, we I even have to ask Cocaine sometime, that was the last song we recorded, right? With Tupac was Fame, right? Before he got killed. And he'd say, yeah, that was the last song he recorded before he went to Vegas. Before he came out here where I'm at now, before he came to Vegas. And so we recorded Fame.
So the day before he got shot in Vegas, y'all recorded the day before he went to Vegas?
That day.
Wow. You recorded that day on September 13th or whatever.
That day we was in
September
LA.
7th or whatever.
Yeah, we was in LA and we went to the studio and we recorded it. And I remember him telling me to go get Cocaine. I went and got Cocaine. We went and knocked that song out. And I was about to drive out to come out to Vegas with him, but I had to change clothes. And the nigga had been out there hustling, doing this, dropping verses, doing shows and shit for the last week and a half. I need to change clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I said, man, I'm gonna go change clothes. I've been out here riding. You know what I'm saying? I'll meet you out there. So once I went to the house, got ready to change clothes, and that's when Chaz hit me and told me, what happened, told me the news. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And what that was Fame? What album was that on?
It never was released.
Okay.
Until they found it with me and Cocaine on there, and took Cocaine off the hook, took my verse off, and then re-released it. I think they put Edie or Noble on there and Eminem. It was on one of his songs. They changed the beat up and everything. Yeah, they changed the beat up and all that. It's just Pac on there, Pac vocals.
They just used that verse on probably was it the Resurrection album, the one that Eminem produced?
Yeah.
Or executive produced, whatever he is. So let's just start from the beginning, man. Let's talk about how you met Pac and what you guys' relationship was like,
Oh man, you know how me and Pac, we just was kind of doing everything it was to do out there, man.
I mean, I know that.
From females to different cars to jewelry to having fun. We was just having fun actually being artists. But the stories, it was just crazy.
They want to hear them.
Yeah, like everybody know everybody know. If they don't know, they're about to know now. Everybody know what happened with him and Madonna, right?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so look, I'm at the beach, man. I'm walking down the beach, and at this time I think Menace to Society or something was out, and every 5 minutes I had to turn around and I'm signing autographs. I got a crowd of people following me, and I'm walking down the beach, and I see another individual walking down the beach, and he got a crowd of people following behind him too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, who is that? You get closer and closer, and I see his Pac. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up, fool? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? And we chop it up for a minute. All of his fans and my fans, they tripping. They like Spice One and Tupac, and the cops come over there. They think it's a fight. It was going some crazy shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Chaos, but it was cracking.
Right.
And so he reached over and he like, man, look, guess who I just finished effing? You know what I'm saying? I said, who? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking Janet. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking Janet, like, oh, Janet? I'm like, it had to be Janet, man. You've been egging him on to get at Janet, man. Hit Janet, get Janet. You know what I'm saying? Right. He like, nah. And he like, smell my finger.
Nah, you lying.
And he like, I'm like, man, get that shit out of here. Get this shit out of here. He's like, Madonna, you know what I'm saying? Madonna. I was like, hell no, fool. You know, so we both jumping up and down in the middle of the damn, on the beach, like, hell no. Oh shit. Oh shit. I mean, you know, man, that was you know how that fool was, man. Nigga, he'll find something to act a fool about it. He gonna find some way to act a fool about what he just did. And that's what it was. He was like, smell
Yeah,
it.
he
Like, nigga,
he was he was definitely a comedian, but the finger though.
yeah, come on, man.
Why you didn't wash your hands, fool?
Like, man, what are you doing, man? I don't know if he was playing or if he was serious, but he was like, his
Yeah.
like, man, chill,
No,
for
you
real.
know he'd get arrested if it was today, right? For not washing his hands.
Yeah, that'll be some COVID shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, for real. Wash your damn hands. So what do you think it was? Because we all know what Tupac's personality was, but I know Pop, like he rocked with a bunch of different types of people from all walks of life. What do you think it was about you that attracted Tupac to you?
I think that I think it was definitely one of the song "Welcome to the Ghetto." Just the songs on the album, the realness on the album. The things I was talking about. I think we shared the same views on a lot of different subjects when it came to freedom and police brutality, and we share the same issues and on them subjects. So when he heard, that music, he was like drawn to it, and I would have been too, because you can't ignore real, so I mean,
Right.
he probably heard it and was like, man, I just went through that last night, you know what I'm saying? So he was a fan. When I first met him, he already knew the words to "Welcome to the Ghetto," and he knew the stutter rap, and you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm tripping. I just seen him in Juice, you know what I'm saying? So, it was live, man. That's
Right.
we was rocking like that, you know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing.
And during the times that you guys would hang out, did you ever find yourself, was there ever any instance where you either felt like you wanted to, or maybe you did say like, come on, Pop, do better than that, or you don't need to do that? Like, did you ever have a time where you told Pop, like, look, cool out or calm down at some point,
You
and,
know,
and tell us that story?
it's been a time, but it's like when we was in Milwaukee and them I guess he was mad because them kids that 7-year-old vice lord shot an 8-year-old disciple. He was tripping like they was his kids or something. You know what I'm saying? He was tripping, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and so I'm sitting there, I just got off stage and he come over there and he like, he tapped me on my shoulder. He's like, come on. And I'm like, he said, let's go. And I said, where we going? I said, you finna perform? He said, I'm finna go fight. He said it just
Right.
like that. And so, me back in the day when he said that, I pulled out my heat and grabbed the chair I was sitting on and followed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, where we going? What happened? You know what I'm saying? And so we get out to the stage and he's screaming, y'all let killing the kids and F y'all and just tripping. Like he was on one, man. You know how he'd get on one, dude, and just lose. He on stage, y'all killing the kid, man. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's thug like flipping out.
Right.
So I got a chair in a Glock and Edie got, we all sitting on the stage with heat and they bum rush the hole and break the barricade, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to get to us. I never said nothing to him. We ended up getting up out of there or whatever. Nobody run. We walked up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. They tore the hotel up. A lot of things just went crazy. But I never said nothing, because it was, I couldn't say, oh man, you was wrong, because you was right for being that mad, but just the way that he went at it, you know, it could have went a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you know, that was just his passion on black on black violence. He didn't, nobody really like, you know, we don't like that. Nobody likes that. He wasn't with that. Um, you know, and he was real passionate about it. And we are, all of us are, even coming from the cities that we come from, even coming from the Bay, as much as black on black violence it is out there, we still, you know, it ain't like we into that, or that's what we think is the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it is what it is, you know. But that's what it was, man. He was just real hot over that.
And I'm kind of glad you touched on that, because you know, regardless of what we say in our music or whatnot, at the end of the day, we all want what's best for each other, right?
Yeah.
And we, you know, we really don't want to go out there killing nobody just randomly and whatnot. Do you find yourself uh like when you make music today, and just think about the lyrics and the things that you would say in your music, you know, when you were younger, like years ago, do you find yourself like in a different mindset, like, man, I can't be talking about that? Or is it the same old Spice One, you know, East Bay gangster, no, kill him, whatever?
Well, yeah, you know, because nothing has really changed. So, you know, I'm gonna talk about what's really going on as usual. You know,
Right.
there's still a lot of black on black violence. Still, you know, niggas out there getting capped, rocked, and you know everything, rocked to sleep and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the awareness is an issue with me. Is me, as far as me, um, you know, basically scared. You know, like scared straight. Like, man, you know, I mean, you know, y'all out here doing this, getting money and shit, but you know, you don't want to end up with your brains on the concrete like this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really fly to end to die like that. You know, what's the fly way to die is in your hospital bed and at 100 and something years old with your family wrapped surrounding you. That's the fly way to go out.
Right.
You know, everything else is BS. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from OGs. You know what I'm saying? With, you know, who experienced all of this. You know, and have been around this. You know, all my life, and people like this all my life, and they out there. So I mean, you know,
Right.
that's what the music is about. That's what it's there for. It taught me. It taught you. It taught all of us.
So you'd say like the progression or the evolution of Spice One is not so much talking about I'll blow your brains out, but more of don't go out there and get your brains blown out by doing the stupid shit that I used to do.
Basically, yeah. You know, and that, you know, that's more comforting to me, as far as my you know, as far as my, when I think about it all the time, you know, because I mean, it happens, you know, and it's still happening today, you know, and I think that somebody should be speaking on it, and talking about it and telling about it. Even if you're telling a story about it, it's not like you're glorifying it, you're just telling a story. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then I'm not sure because you know we do have some uh, younger audience members, but most people do remember and remind me what year it was. But you actually did get shot before, right?
Yeah,
Was that '07?
that was '07. Yeah.
'07, and it was actually, and you weren't out doing anything nefarious or criminal. You actually, somebody put up on you.
Yeah,
And
you know, I mean, I'm actually just sitting in my sitting in my car, man, chilling, and you know, just came from shooting came from a photo shoot, and
right,
I had all my guns with me. I had, you know, shotguns, ooh, Tech 9, 44 Glocks, everything with me, taking pictures, you know. And
right,
you know, I had 6 prior gun cases, so I wasn't trying to catch no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but
Right.
you know, you can't ride around the town without no heat. So yeah, I was catching cases. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I decided to leave them. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to catch no more cases. And you know, I drive home or drive to my mom's house and post up there, and you know, chill in front of the house. And next thing you know, I hear somebody pulling on my door, and I'm like, you know, somebody about to get knocked out because I ain't got the heat. You know what I'm saying? So I open the door and get ready to swing, and I heard somebody say, "Oh shit!" and they shot. You know, I heard a gunshot, and then I looked around. You know, dude ran or whatever. It's only one shot, but one shot could kill you. You know what I'm saying? You can get shot 20 times.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You get hit in the wrong place or the right place at that time, you just dead. You know what I'm saying? One shot kill. That's why they made that slogan up. One shot kill. Was one shot from any gun can knock your ass off. You know, you just lucky. Everybody there, anybody that ever got shot and walked through that and live and is walking right now, you just lucky, man. You're not a superhero. Nobody's a superhero. Nobody's made of steel. Bullets can do the flesh. What bullets do to flesh is terrible. So I mean, you know,
For real, for real.
for what it's worth, man, you know, you're not a superhero because you're walking around and you got shot 20 times or whatever. You just lucky,
Yeah.
really
Well,
lucky.
I never heard the part about they said, "Oh shit." But so you saying that? Do you think that it was somebody just trying to steal the car, or do you think it was purposely someone that was like they knew whose stuff it was?
They
Because
was
it
trying to
sounded like
steal
they
a
said, "Oh
car.
shit," they didn't. Yeah, because they didn't even know somebody was in the car, right?
Yeah, I didn't really
Which is
have no,
amazing.
you know, I didn't have no beef with nobody at that time unless somebody was hating. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, you
Right.
know, it had to be some random cats trying to get at my Escalade. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had the TVs in it with the rims and everything. You know what I'm saying?
The
Black on
zoom
black
zooms and wham
rims.
whams.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I wasn't. Don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, we both roll like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know the feeling when you riding in something hot. You know,
Right.
I remember I used to ride in that 6'4" Impala through East Oakland with the hidden switches, and I just
Damn.
felt death. I felt death surrounding me, like they gonna kill me for this.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
It is what it is, yo. You know, that's the Bay. You know what I'm saying? That's everywhere, really. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta watch it.
Nah, you do. And you know, sticking to what we were talking about, after that, you know, obviously, you know, you get through it, you get out the hospital. When you the first time you went back to record, did you have a different mindset, or did you say like, man? And let me preface this by, you know, one of the things that I always used to talk to Pac about, like in the later stages, he would play these songs and he would always talk about getting shot and going to jail. It's almost like he was speaking into existence. So did
Mm-hmm.
you ever feel like, man, I just always talk about murder, 187, this, that, and the other? Like, uh,
Yeah,
did that ever cross your mind, or in any way did it
deja
change the way
vu,
you approached
man.
your music?
It was like a deja vu, money. It was like a
Yeah.
deja vu when I got shot and they lifted me up into the ambulance like they did in Welcome to the Ghetto video. Same way, dude. Like a like a scene from a movie, like a like I say, straight up, man, Groundhog Day felt like, it's like, hey, I've done this before. This is
Right. So when you're like, man, I ain't doing this no more. Like,
yeah, like
I'm
this is the
pretty sure
second
those type
time
of
I've done
videos is
this.
over
One,
with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, because I mean, you know, after something like that, he's like, man, I don't even want to play around with it. Certain things
no.
that, you know, we just don't talk about after if we have a near experience with it. So I was just wondering how that
Nah.
influenced you
You know
moving forward.
the surgery hurt more than a gunshot.
Hmm.
The doctor told me what he was gonna do.
Uh,
I almost hopped off the operating table. Like, man, I'm just gonna hit you in the morning. If I die, I'm gonna hit you in the morning. That's what's going. Cause what you talk about doing, sir,
Right.
it's not really, I'm not feeling that. You know, he was talking about drilling a hole, cracking my ribs, going past my heart into my lung, and evacuating fluid, and I can't have no painkiller or no, he can't put me to sleep or nothing. You just gonna do it like that. But I started thinking about the haters that wanted me to go anyway, man. You know what I'm saying?
You started trying to put it together, like, who could have did this?
I was like, whoever did this probably want me dead anyway, so I'm just gonna lift my arm up and let them do this surgery and walk up out of here in a couple of weeks or a couple of days or something. Like, yeah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? West Side.
Hey, everybody in the chat room say, how you explain it? It sound like giving birth. You know, the women, they're like, man, that's the pain.
Damn, that sounds real bad. Like, damn, that shit hurt too. Like, yeah, probably about the same pain.
But you made it. You made it.
Yeah, I'm here to talk to the homie on the show. You know what I'm saying? With my Spice One Pimp Cup. You know, made by
right.
You know, it's official. You dig?
What is that? I mean, what you got? You got merchandise? What you got? Products out there?
No, that's my Pimp Cup. Bishop Don Juan wife made for me.
Oh, is that right? So that's the one of one?
Yeah, that's the real. This the Pimp Cup. Yeah, this is Spice One Pimp Cup. I'm out here drinking, you know.
Well, I don't got the Pimp Cup. I just got the Going Way Back Show drink cup. I know my cousin Turk was like, "What's in the cup?" Something good, Turkey. Something good.
Oh, I got the exotic pop. You know, I be in Houston all the time. I'm always in Texas doing something, so I got the exotic pop.
That was my next question, because you be out there, and I don't even know if you noticed, but I think we got a song together from somebody out there in Houston. Is a track that they sent me. You know what I'm talking about?
It's on the album. It's on Platinum OG.
Is it really?
It's Too Short on there. Me, you, and Too Short.
Is yeah, Me, You, and Too Short. Because bro sent it, and he was like, and I'm like, man, is this authorized? Because he sent it one time, then it had you on it, and then I see Short is on the hook. But I never knew who the guy was because it was through my manager.
Right.
But I heard y'all on it. I was like, okay, it must be cool. And I just jumped on it,
but
I never knew what happened.
Pushing the line. Yeah.
So what album is that on?
That's on Platinum OG, man. You might want to check that out, man. The song slapping too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you already know how we gonna do it.
Okay, and then let's talk about, bring it back up full circle to the new music, because you have been spending a lot of time in Houston. Have you been recording down there, or is it, what took you down south?
Mom's moved back out there. You know, I was born out there in Bryan. I moved to Oakland before I was 1. I was out in the town.
Okay.
But
every
summer, yeah. Shout out to Moms. Love you, Moms. Blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But every summer, I'm in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So back and forth. That's how I met DJ Screw hella early, and so I always, I'm always back and forth out there all my life. You know what I'm saying? All my people out there.
Okay, so you got roots out there.
Yeah, I think me and Scarface cousins. We checking on that right now. I think, but it's a 90% chance we're cousins. Yeah.
And you got a project or something you're doing with Lil Flip too, right?
Yeah, me and Lil Flip. We're about to. Well, right now we think about doing the remix to Floss on, and throwing that out there. But now that we connected like we were supposed to a long time ago, we probably be working on multiple projects, getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So this one, the remix to Floss on them is going to be the first collab.
Yeah. He heard Floss on him like you and was like, oh no, I got to get on that.
Yeah. See, I heard it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of them ones. I don't even think I want to disturb that one because you was in the zone on that thing.
Hey man, there's floss on them, and then there's Black Lambo, and then the project that you on, Platinum OG, you got Say It With Your Chest, and 90, no, not 99, no, it's man, there's so many bangers on there. It's hard to even say what the next single's gonna be from that.
Right.
Um,
And then I saw another video today, or it might have been one that you sent me for Octane. And
92
I'm assuming
Octane,
you shot the video for that. You
right?
shot that in Houston as well, right?
Yeah. We shot some in
And
Detroit, some in
uh,
Vegas, and we shot some in Houston.
okay. And so you moving around a lot. Talk about some of the newer artists that you enjoy. And even before you do that, I want to say, are there any artists out today that remind you of yourself, or like you feel like they kind of came from your cloth?
Yeah, man, like definitely like cats like Kendrick Lamar,
And in what way, if you don't mind?
the way he does it effortlessly.
Okay.
He performs and records effortlessly, like how when Jordan win a game and he just be dunking like it ain't nothing. It's really nothing to
Right.
him. This is what he do. You know what I'm saying? He been doing it for years. So he make hits like that. He just kick them out. You know what I'm saying? Just spit them out like it's nothing. That right there is definitely one of my qualities. I just keep recording. You can check and see how many songs I got floating around here. Yeah.
Right. That's it. Like who else? That's like new that you fuck
J.
with.
Cole, I like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. You know, and it's hard for me. I really don't listen to too many to really. I listen to myself mostly because I be trying to remember what I said, and even if I want to perform the song, I don't want to look like no fool nowhere. So I just listen to my music all the time. You know what I'm saying? I try not to listen to other artists because I don't want to sound like I'm on accident or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just listen to myself and try to stay
Right.
tuned in with my music. Like I say, I study this rap hip hop game like Bruce Lee studied kung fu. Man, I stay on it. I stay sharpening my sword all the time. As far as how I'm gonna come on this song, or what would I come like on a beat like that, or what I'm gonna sound like on that, or I'm gonna throw my stutter, I'm gonna stutter and all of it. Just playing with my styles or whatever, in the content of my music. I'm focused on that constantly. For
And
some
fine
reason,
tune
it's
it.
just like
Well, they're asking in the chat room, who are some of the producers that you like and who you're working with right now?
um, as far as producers, man, I'm just like open to you know any beat submissions, because I mean, as far as producers, I like I'm OG, as far as producers like Battle Cat, Ant Banks, you know what I'm saying? As far as those producers, Shock G, you know what I'm saying? Those are producers to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah.
like dealing with cats like that. Dre, cats who really put it in. Um, Producers now, they gotta send some beats to the OGs. They gotta send us some tracks so
Yeah.
we can see what we sound like on them. We want to get down too. We don't want to just be left in the dust. We ain't trying to be left
Yeah.
in the dust. You know what I'm saying? Send us some new beats, the beats that sound like what's cracking now. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna do West Coast gangster rap. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Definitely by request or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But there's no reason why I should not let let my skills flourish, you know what I'm saying, and rock like I'm rocking. I can't tell Spice One what to write. He write what that's a personality that come out and he get it in. You know what I'm saying?
And
He
do
wants
what he do.
yeah, he go. You know what I'm saying? I just let him do what he do, man, and the fans like it, so I just keep rocking with his shit.
Yeah, it's amazing. You said you always gonna do the West Coast gangster rap. But or I don't know, I ain't gonna say it's my favorite, but a song that I really like is the track that you did when you remade the Run DMC. You redid Sucker MCs.
Yeah, wow, man. You know what's crazy
Do you
about
remember
that?
that one? It was the
I just talked to DMC's, Jam Master Jay's son yesterday.
Is that right?
Yeah, I try to stay in touch with all of it with them cats as much as I can as far as, Run DMC, because man, those was the first dudes that I met when I came to New York City, and they, man, money, check this out, man. The cab parks. I hop out the cab, take 3 steps, and I hear somebody saying, "Yo, Spice, yo, what's up?" And
Right.
I look down the block, and it's 2 dudes walking up the street, and they get closer and closer, and it's Run DMC.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Talk
Run
about it.
and DMC, man. Like, and this was
Talk
like
about it.
1990. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even old enough to buy alcohol yet. I was like 20 years old, and I still
Right.
had them fools on my wall at my house. I still had them on my wall, or the posters on my wall still.
I did too.
Yeah, so you can imagine what it was like for them fools just walking up on me like that, man, in New York. But I ain't gonna. I almost fainted like a female, like, oh shit, like,
Yeah,
oh, Run
bro.
DMC, man.
You ain't gotta
So,
tell me.
so I chopped it up with them for a minute, you know what I'm saying, and they went up to the record label with me, and we sat in the studio for a minute, and it was just crazy, it was like a dream. That was Run DMC, man.
Yeah. That's when you take off the bucket list.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can die a happy man after that. Those the homies right there.
And you said that was your first time going to New York. And I'll tell you
First time.
another New York story. I had, like Shock, he's from Queens. His family's in Queens. You know what I mean? He's born in Brooklyn, but so
Yeah.
when we go to New York, we go out. I always spent a lot of time with Queens. I got people out there like Organized Confusion, who was label mates. So I would always be in Queens. And I remember being out there one year. My man Rambo had the Jeep with all the beat in it, and he was like, "Yo, ride me to Brooklyn."
Right.
Jump in his joint, and we riding through the city, and I swear like 4 or 5 cars was banging your shit in New York, Brooklyn and
Damn.
Queens. And
And
I was
see, I
like, man,
never
they
would
play.
have thought that, man. I
And
never.
I didn't either. And he was saying, I was like, they play that shit out here. They play. He's like, man, don't listen to these stupid motherfuckers in magazines or whatever, nigga. If it's bumping, we
Wow.
like it. So they was bumping you, Snoop, whatever, just like us. If it sound good in the car, they was banging it. They
Yeah.
was banging the shit.
Like, it didn't matter where it came from. If that shit was slapping, we playing that shit. I'm
And,
all day,
and
every day.
and that's exactly what it is. Before I let you go, I just got to ask you, are you able to, or are you going to vote? Because I like,
You know what? I'm a vote in hopes that my vote actually counts or works. Because my faith in the system as a black man is really low. So but I do have faith, and hopefully we can come to terms and get a good president, somebody who really acts and cares about what's going on in the communities of America. Straight up, like, actually cares. You know what I'm saying?
right. Well, I would suggest that you do, and we all do. Um, like you said, even if you don't have faith in it, there's 100% chance that it won't count if you don't vote, even if there's a slight percent chance that it counts if you do.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth that slight chance that we all get out
Yeah, I mean, a lot
and
of
do
people.
it. You know,
I think a
and
lot
if
of
you,
people.
I'm,
I can't hear you. Say
go
what?
ahead.
I think a lot of people.
No, I was listening to you.
I think a lot of people um, are not happy with the choices we have, but we got to choose somebody, y'all. So
Yeah, and I'm not sitting here saying that one is that much better than the other, but we do know that we need to get one of them out of here, right?
yeah,
And then we
yeah,
deal with we deal with the greater. I would in my opinion, I say we try to excavate or eliminate the greater danger, right? And then deal with the next thing. You feel me?
yeah. My whole thing about it is, as coming from me as a black man, how I feel. Whatever they're gonna do about the killings of
Mm,
unarmed black men in America, whichever president is rocking with that, then that's who I'm rocking with. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's more and more important to me, and my kids and my family and my well-being and generation.
right. Well, if you have a hard decision, you could always vote Hump.
Hell yeah.
Vote for Humpty Hump.
I would put that on my ballot. No, I'm
Bro.
just
So I for real. I want to hold you, but like let the people know where they can find you on all social media, and kind of like if I missed anything that you're promoting or that you're a part of, please let us know now.
oh man. Go to the
Where you get that good smoke from?
man, you already know I'm gonna have it. I gotta have it all day, every day, man. You know how we do it.
Right.
But we got the Instagram, the Real Spice One on Instagram, and the Real Spice One on Facebook.
That's the Real Spice One, ONE, not one.
Is it ONE? Yes, ONE.
ONE. Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
My Instagram. I'm mostly on that all the time. We promote all our music and everything coming from Thug World Music Group. We promote everything on that Instagram and push everything through there. And so y'all stay tuned, man. And hopefully y'all bang the one on the album Platinum OG with me and Money B. You know what I'm saying? Me, Money B, and Short. That bang that one.
Yes, sir. Getting busy, man. Well, shit, man. I appreciate you taking the time, and I'm over here
Yeah, yeah.
bumping. I'm over here bumping that floss on them for sure, and
Ah, that's
whatever
what's
else.
up.
That shit really go.
Hell yeah, thanks, man. Coming from you, you know what I'm saying? That's always a good compliment, man, because I know we go hard. You know what I'm saying? We done put it down back in the day.
Yeah, and I tell you,
Yeah, I already know.
I tell you the truth. You, like I said, you sound like you're trying to get a deal on that thing.
Damn
Got me juiced.
it. You know, if I get a deal, I'm coming back. We gonna get it in one more time. We gonna drop some
Yeah,
more platinum shit.
come and get me. Let me be a hype man. It's all good.
Hell yeah, we gonna get it, fool. We gonna rock one more time. You already know.
All right, let me see. Before I let you go, because there's a lot of questions, but some of them are long, and I apologize. I don't want to sit here and read. Let me try to get.
Cool, shit.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me get one more. Oh, somebody said, "What's your favorite strain of weed?" How about that one?
I like cookies.
Cookies.
Anything cookies is or OG, but cookies is my strain. I'm always fucking with that.
All right, and then I'm gonna try this. If you give me 1 second, I'm gonna try to decipher because the home the homie to the show, Christine, third baby, she's asking. Burner comes back, homie. I think she's asking, do you remember being in Canada and kicking it? Uh, it's a long question, but I'm not able to decipher it, and I apologize because she definitely supports the show. So I want to get her question in. Do you remember, but where? Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll figure it out. But man,
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Oh
Yeah.
man, back at you, man. You already know, man. Anytime.
So anytime you need me, if you got something new that you even on this project, if you're like, bro, I just want to promote. I got this, the video's dropping this, da, 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 da. Hit me
Right.
up.
Yeah.
I'll bring you right back on. This is your platform as well. So whatever you want
That's
to
what's
do,
up.
we rock it. All
Hell
right.
yeah. You
And then
already know. Blah, blah.
I'll be out your way soon. So we definitely gonna connect.
Man, definitely hit me if you touch down. You already know what it is.
Masked up like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
All right, fam. All right, you have a good night, man. And
All right, man.
we'll
Be
talk to you
safe,
soon.
man. And hit me up if you need me for anything. You already know what it is, man. Blah, blah.
Spice One. Appreciate you. Peace. Word up. That's the East Bay Gangster, Spice One. And I apologize if I didn't get to everyone's questions there, baby. I was trying to figure it out, but it was a lot, and I didn't really get. I couldn't get it. But I do want to reiterate. I am imploring everyone to please vote, and when you do, make sure you show up to the ballots. Even if you're voting by mail, you got to have your Vote Hump Dump Trump T-shirt, which is available right now at dumerch.com. We just relaunched. I think we got like three weeks till the election, but order it, you get your shirt. Actually, I think this is going to go way past the third. I mean, I think that, in my personal opinion, I think people will still be allowed to vote after just the way that everything is kind of flubbed up with the mail and everything like that. So, you got about 4 or 5 weeks to really take advantage and look good when you go to the polls, when you vote hump, dump Trump, and really, it's all about making America hump again. That's what we try to do. And limited edition, we got the Make America Hump Again dad hats. Yep. dumerch.com. Tanteezy, are you with me?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Well, let's see if Tanteezy, if she comes in, because I do, while I got you guys, we tried to do it last week, but I wanted to give away the hip hop trivia. We didn't get a chance.
Can you hear
I know
me?
it's kind of, I can hear you. I can
Okay,
hear
but
you.
can the audience hear me?
Let's get a thumbs up if you can hear Tanteezy. This
Chat,
is
just
always the
let me
tricky
know
part.
if you can hear me.
Let's see if we can get a thumbs up, because we do want to do the giveaway of the official Going Way Back Show t-shirt signed by myself and Tanteezy. We'll sign it on the front, we'll sign it on the back, and we'll put it in the mail. I believe we got a small, medium, no largest, small, medium, XL, 2X. They say they're reverbed. But can you hear Tanteezy, everybody?
Yeah, they're saying it's an echo. I don't know how to fix that, but let me check real quick.
Yeah, let her check. I want to make sure y'all hear, because there's only one hip hop trivia question, and we're giving away one Going Way Back Show t-shirt. Too much echo in her. Is my voice echo, or is it just her voice? She got that thing popping.
You know I don't know how to fix.
Well, it says, well, you can turn down, I don't know, all kind of suggestions to turn down. While I figure it out, I'm gonna make sure my fantasy football team is okay.
Okay, let
Make
me
sure my
try
players
this.
playing.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? Or is it still an echo?
Okay, now we don't hear you at all.
You probably can't hear me, but they probably can. Okay, so they can just hear me. Okay, we gotta edit this. Um, but they can hear me. They can hear me. You can't because I turned off. Okay, okay, okay. All right, here I come. No, what's that garbling sound? Something is.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Is that better?
I can hear you without that extra sound.
And can you guys hear Tom Teasy now? Let me know.
Too low, audio bugging. Now the stream is frozen. We gonna have to cut this out. We don't have to do this next week. Okay, hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me, Jada?
They said they hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Good now. Thank you guys. Okay. So the question is, who was the first female rapper signed to Rap A Lot Records? A. Mia X. B. Choice. C. OB. Ronnie, unplug that. Unplug that.
Okay.
Okay. Who was the first female rapper signed to Rap A Lot Records? A. Mia X. B. Choice. C. OMB Bloodbath. D. Better Go Harder. Derek Mallory, why are you
Yeah, now
answering?
you don't get the shirt.
Derek, you are disqualified. Tired.
You ain't coming.
Does anybody know? I don't know. Yes, sir.
The Wicked One PG.
All right. Is that the answer?
So we're gonna give it to uh Derek Mallory or the Wicked One
We're
PG.
not giving it to Derek Mallory. We already told him you couldn't play. He
Yeah.
got like
Yeah,
10 shirts.
you ran your limit. You cleaned us out of about 4 or 5 shirts already.
Yeah.
And I know you already have our autograph. So uh the Wicked One PG, it doesn't matter. You can Google it. It's just about, if you have to Google it, at least you learn some hip hop history. So the Wicked One PG, you can message us. We'll get your information and we will sign or let us know the size. We have small, I think we have small, medium, XL, 2X left. Let us know.
Thanks for
And
playing
if you
and
don't
thanks for tuning in.
say what,
I was telling the winner, thanks for playing and thanks for tuning in.
Going back show. And if you don't, if you don't win it, these shirts will be on dumerch.com or 90shiphop.com very, very soon. This is just the first run, so you are getting like the the inaugural order of the Going Back Show t-shirts. I want to thank everybody for tapping in. Spice One, that's my guy. We go way back. Of course, next week we're gonna do it again. Same back channel, same time, YouTube and everything. Shout out to, Derek Mallory, Carlin, Jada, East Row Death, East Row Death Row East. I see you, 71 Pac, King, PF Music, Nubian DNA, Dirt Baby. Who else is in this thing? Or was in this thing? Ralph, cousin Ralph, what up though? Do things. Treese, I see you. Man, everybody that tapped in, appreciate you.
Did you say Jada?
I did say Jada.
Okay.
Leo season, I see you.
Did you say Ralph?
I did say Ralph.
Clee?
Richard Garcia, Cletus Matt. I know Clee step in and step out. Steph Robinson. What up, cuz? You know how we do. So, man, just everybody, next Thursday, we're going to do it again real live. See who pops up. I want everybody to stay safe if you can. If you are able, please vote. Take care of yourself. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. And above all else, please be easy.